We were doing trigonometry. Last class, we had seen how to solve the problems when bigger angles are given and based on the quadrants. Okay. So today's class will learn some new formulae. Those are compound angle formulae. First one is sine of A plus B. I'll write this, then I'll explain how to remember. So you have 6 compound angle formulae. Compound means where A is a different angle, B is a different angle. Simply sine of A plus B, if you write, just write sine A, you give sine here and you give sine B here, it is completely wrong. Simply you cannot give sine to both the terms. So this formula doesn't exist. So whenever you have sine of A plus B, this is the formula to be written. So simply you cannot give like this. This is a wrong method. Okay. So just you have to know. Now, how to remember at least this 4 because this will be easier to remember. Because this look little confusing. Because there are many terms like sine, cos combination. So we'll see how to remember that. Worst case, suppose if you forget. Now, sine, I'll write it as sun, okay? And cos, you just remember it as boss, like just for rhyming purpose, okay? Sun or sine will be related. There is someone, a servant also, you can say, as a servant. So there is a boss and there is a son. So this fellow is small, young enough, and this one is big enough. So first related to the son. Okay. So son is small, so he will always need the help of the boss. So son will be always needing the help of the boss. So whenever A is there, when he has A, he always needs the other part of it with the boss. Same way here also. Son is there and boss is also there. And he is very obedient. If a plus sign is given to him, he will follow plus sign. If minus sign is given to him, he will follow minus sign. Now this boss is little arrogant. Boss thinks he knows everything. So what he wants to do is, he wants to do his work separately. He doesn't need any help of the son. So he will try to do his work separate and he will throw the son out. He'll tell, I can do my work myself, so you be separate. And he is little arrogant, so he will always do ulta. So plus sign, if is given, he will do opposite, minus. And if minus sign is given, he will do it plus sign. Okay, so how to remember? Suppose now you get A minus B in exam and you want to know the formula. Now you know this is related to the sun. So sun will always need the help of the boss. He is obedient. Always he follows because he's small, like he has to follow whatever is been told to him. Then first time write cos, okay, and fine. Only exchange it. First time you write the sun, then you write. But always sun and the boss combination. And if suppose cos of A minus B is asked in the exam. Now you know this is related to cos means the boss. The boss wants to do his work separate and he will throw the sun separate. He is arrogant. So minus is given. He will follow plus. So just in case if you forget, you can remember with this concept and then remember the 4 formula. Done. Only tan of A plus B directly you can do, because if this is a plus sign, straight away distribute this tan A plus tan B upon, if this is plus, this will always be opposite. Whatever is here will be followed here, and this one will be always opposite. So one time you have to add, one time you have to multiply. If this is minus, this will be minus. And you know this sign and this sign cannot be same. This is minus and this will be plus. So this way you can remember all the 6 formulas. Okay. So we'll solve problems based on this formula. If you can directly remember them, no problem. But suppose if you are finding difficult, then you can remember this concept. So page number 23. So there is question number 4. So we'll start solving those. Now, our standard trigonometric angles, what we have learned about 0, 30, 45, 60, then what 180, 90, all those are standard angles, which you already know in the table. But there will be some non-standard angles whose values we don't know directly. So they will give you, these are the ones, from 15 degree, 75 degree, and 105. So if any of these come, then you have to follow those formulae and solve the problems. Now how it comes, the question can come as find a value of, they will not specify non-standard, just find value of, suppose we want to find sine of 75, and from the trigonometric table we do not have any 75 angle. So we have to split this in terms of standard angles. So which are standard angles, 30, 45, 60. Okay, so these are your standard angles. How I can split this 75 as what? 30 plus 45 or 45 plus 30, whichever. So write this, which is same as sine of 30 plus. Now you have to treat this as your A, this as your B. So which formula you will use now? Sine of A plus B will be now related to the sun. You all right? Without looking into the previous formula, try to write formula for sine of A plus B. This is related to the sun. So sun means he will need the help of the boss. So one time you write sun first, one time you write this. Sun first, that time here, boss. A and B order will not change. Huh? This also will be A, this also will be B. B will not come first. A will be first, next will be B. So cos A, sin B. Without writing formula also, you could directly expand. So compare. So sine of 30 plus 45 we need. So solve this. We want value of this. Sine 30 cos 45 plus cos 30 sin 40. Now from trigonometric table you know these values. So put all the values. What is sine 30? What is cos 45? All those. If you all are struggling right now, the table is there on page number 20, 21, I think, 21. So you can look over there and as of now, at least substitute. And then later at home, please try to remember the table. We cannot survive without the table for this chapter. If you are done, you can try the next one, same way. Try the remaining problems. Next one is what? Cos 75. So you can apply cos of A plus B formula. So 1 1 are 1. Base is the same. So this is the answer what you should get. Then try the next one, cos. Cos 75. Related to the boss. The boss will be separate, son will be separate. And boss is very arrogant. He is given plus sign, he will make it minus sign. Write like this. Cannot write like this. You have to write cos 30. Otherwise you can go wrong. 40, 30 into 45 will give you then some other number, no? Understood, no? Try the next one then. Third one, it is what? 15 degree. 15 means you can write it as what? 45 minus 30 or 60 minus 45, whichever way. So 15 degree, two ways are there. You can do 45 minus 30 or both are correct. In both the ways, you'll get the same answer. Correctly, cos A, cos B plus sin A so 1 by root 2, root 3 by 2. Those who had written 60 will get 1 plus root 3. That doesn't matter. If the root 3 plus 1 is same as 1 plus root 3 1. Right? 10 of 15. So 10 of A plus B formula. A minus B formula. So like that angle, any compound angle can come. 10, sine, whatever. Which one is left done? 45 minus 30. If cot was asked, suppose cot of 15, what you can do first? First find 10 of 15 and then make it ulta, whatever answer you get. Just in case, like next I'll tell you, if cot of 15 was asked, irrespective find 10 because we don't want to buy hard extra formula for cot, suppose like that. So which formula this is? 10 of A minus B. So you know that this you can 10A, same sign to be followed, minus 10B. If this is minus, opposite, plus will be here. And then multiply both of them. So 10 of 45 minus 30. Ten 45 is how much? 1. 1 upon root 3. 1 plus 1 into 1 by root 3. So first you have to multiply. 1 into this is anyway 1 minus 1 by root 3. Now cross multiply. You have to cross multiply. Fraction, no? 1 9. Nothing is there, it's like 1 upon 1. So cross multiply. So root 3 minus 1. And then cross multiply again. 1 into root 3 is root 3. Nothing is there, it's like multiplying it with 1 plus 1. 1 into root 3 is root. Alternate, you know that it can cancel. Or you can make it ulta. You can cancel. So answer will be even if you have written 1 plus root 3 also. If you had done with 60, you would have directly got the answer without fractions. That's all. Either ways, you'll get the same answer. If cot was asked, suppose if cot 15 was asked, just in case, what it would be? 1 upon 10 15, no? So it would become 1 upon this. And then it would become ulta, reciprocal. Just in case cot was asked, you can follow 10 and then make it ulta. Even if sec is asked, for what you'll have to find first? Cos. And then make reciprocal of cos, will give you sec. Now try the fifth one, sine of 105. 105, we have no choice, only just one option, 60 plus 45. Or 45 plus 60, whatever. Apply sine of A plus B formula now. sin A plus B. So related to the sun, you will need the help of the boss. Sun is obedient, he'll follow the same sign. Order will not change. 60 will be first, 45 will be next here. You cannot write again cos of 45. Then both will become same. This will be wrong. One time this is A, this is B. Will be the answer. Now sixth one, it is given in terms of radians. So you can first write in terms of degrees and then calculate the answer. Sixth one. So they have finished and want to try. Radians is there. So convert 5 pi by 12 in terms of degrees and see how much degree it is become. In the bracket 5 pi by 12. This is given in terms of radians. In the bracket or in the rough work, try 5 pi by 12. So how to convert in terms of degrees? Multiply it with 180 upon pi. Anytime you want to convert in terms of degrees, always multiply it with 180 upon pi. Now cancel and simplify this and see how much degree you are getting. 75. You can write this as. So take the left hand side. So you can write it as now no need to find all the values, cot also, 10 also. You know how to find 10, 75. So start finding 10 or 75 degree first. So this will get anyways here. Those who have not done. So this will be 3 tables, 3 4s are 12, 3 6 are 18, 0. Okay. Then 4 1s are 4, 4 5s are 20. And then 5 into 15 will be 70. So which formula? Tan of A plus B. What is tan of A plus B? Tan A plus tan B upon 1 minus tan A. Tan. Without writing the formula also directly can do that. And then solve. Put the values and calculate. Whatever you get 10, cot will be reciprocal of that. 10 30 will be 1 by root 3. So first you know that this part will be done. So you'll get it as 1 plus 1 by root 3. 1 into 1 will be anyways 1. If nothing is there, you can take it as 1. Now cross multiply. Mistake you did. So we cancel. But how reciprocal? First, you have to solve this part now. This will get multiplied. One is not along with that. The one is separate, no? So if you are taking reciprocal, it would be outside, not only to that fellow. Then it would belong to one also. It will belong to the 1 by root 3 also. So first simplify like this. Then you take the rest. Correct. So now cot will be what? So directly cot 75, I can write it as what? Root 3 minus 1 upon root 3 plus 1. So everybody got this? So 10, 75 answer is cot directly can. So therefore cot is how much? Ulta straight away. Root 3 minus 1 upon root 3 plus. Now write the left hand side again and substitute the values. Put cot and 10 substitute and then again cross multiply. Getting answer? First you have rationalized. What you did? No. How square? This is plus sign. If it is into, then this formula works. A minus B into A plus B should have been. Understood? So it doesn't work for plus. So it's a fraction. So first you have to cross multiply. This will go up here, this will go up here. So write the left hand side. And put all the values. So this one's value is root 3 minus 1. So this is what you have. Simply we cannot cancel these values because there is plus and minus sign. Nor we can simply add this here. We cannot add numerator to numerator directly. This is a fraction. So whenever it's a fraction plus fraction, you know that you have to cross multiply. So this term into this into this upon. So this will get multiplied here. So root 3 minus 1 into root 3 minus 1. Middle sign is plus again. Root 3 plus 1. Root 3 plus 1 into. This is exactly how we cross multiply. Here, if you want, you could apply a plus b into a minus b now. This is into. But if you don't want, open up the brackets. Root 3 will get multiplied to both the terms. Minus 1 also will get multiplied to both the terms. So total 4 terms you will get here. Same way here also 4 terms you will get. Open up all the brackets and then simplify. Here also, everywhere. Normal that butterfly method, whichever you have done before. Opening up the multiply. Every term will get multiplied to the other 2 terms. So root 3 will first multiply. We'll take one term at a time, multiply to other two. Root 3 into root 3 is 3. Then root 3 into minus 1 is. Now, deal with the signs first. Minus into plus is minus. Root 3. Minus into minus plus. 1 into 1 is 1. Then, again, these are all plus. Minus will cancel with the plus. Total what all will remain? 3 plus 3 plus 1 plus 1. Try. Don't copy. I'll try first. Then see if something is going wrong, check. What? What you did? Shortcut something. A plus b the whole square formula. But then a plus b the whole square is not actually, although you are getting it correct, but that's not the correct logic. See, what is it? You have written square because it's the same term. What is a plus b the whole square? Oh, this is a minus b the whole square formula. A square minus 2ab plus b square. So you have missed out this term. So minus 2ab you have missed out. But anyways here that plus 2ab will be there, which cancels out. Logically, means by Tukka you got it correct, but logically that is the correct formula. So next time you cannot apply that. So write arrows and keep so that you don't repeat the mistake. So 2 root 3 will be one extra term there, minus 2 root 3. And here there will be plus 2 root 3, which will cancel. Yeah, and then we'll get. So clear with this part? This type problems, standard angles, 15 degree, for what is that, 105, and which was that, 75. These are your non-standard. So sine, tan, cos, anything can be asked. So once you know those compound angle, we can find the answers. Now, based on that only, another type. Prove that. T means prove that. Huh? Yesterday that class somebody was asking me, what is that PT? Prove that. So whenever you have to prove something, you know that. Always you have to take the left hand side. So start with the left hand side. So we'll take the left hand side. Instead of what? Now a plus b, it is x plus y. So apply that formula. Sine of a plus b formula you apply. So this is related to the sun. And this is also related to the sun. Don't cancel sine and do something like that. Huh? In that case, sine, x, and only plus and minus will remain there. Do not make a habit of cancelling anything, whatever you find. Cannot go against the rules. So apply sine of a plus b formula. And this is same as sine of a minus. No need to write the formula as well. Directly you can apply sun. So sine a means first sun, then the boss. So this is plus, he is obedient. Then will come the boss, will come the sun. Exactly same term now, but with minus sign. Understood, Alice? First step applied. Okay. Again, we cannot cancel this. Don't cancel like this. Can we cancel? No. Why? Because there is a plus sign and a minus sign. If there is plus, if this was into, then we could cancel the numerator and the denominator. So whenever there is plus sign between the two terms, we cannot directly cancel. Now look at the answer. What we need? 10x. Okay. So 10x. So when you will get 10x over here, what? 10x formula is what? Sin x upon cos x. So I want over here cos x, correct? So I'll have to divide sin x with what? Cos x. And which term I don't want? Cos y I don't want there because here there is no y. So what you'll have to do is divide. I can say divide by what I need? Sin upon cos. And which term I don't want? Cos y. So divide by this. So whenever we divide any one term, it is not possible in this. We cannot do just one division. So we'll have to divide all the terms. So divide, you can say numerator and denominator. So whatever you do in the numerator to balance it out, we have to do it to the denominator. Why are we doing that? Because we want the answer as 10. Only sine upon cos can give me 10. So if I divide, see, if I divide only with sine x, what is that, cos x, I'll get 10x, no problem. But this fellow will remain. I want to eliminate him. So if I put cos y here, so this will go. So that is all. So if you are doing one thing over here, so divide everything by that. So divide all the terms by this. Cos x, cos y. The next step you write. And if angles are different, you simply cannot cancel. Huh? X and x like this, you cannot cancel. And if this is sine x and if this is sine y, then also we cannot cancel because this angle is different, this angle is different. Whatever you are doing to the first term, repeat. All the terms divided by the same term. Now cancel whatever is getting cancelled. Here I can cancel y because this is multiplication sign between them. So cos will cancel here. Yeah. And now write answer. So I got the answer now. What is sine upon cos? 10. What is sine y upon cos y? 10y. Sine upon cos, same way sine y upon cos y will be 10, which is nothing but equals to the right hand side. Done. First one. Any difficulty in this part? Okay. Do the next problem. So write the next problem and write the left hand side. Second problem, write it first and then take the left hand side. There you have to apply cos of a plus b and cos of a minus b formula. That a and b will keep changing, huh? A and b means nothing but angles. So any angle can come. Instead of a and b, it can be x and y, or it can be pi by 4, it can be any number. Try the left hand side. For the first one, apply cos of a plus b formula. A means pi by 4, b means x. So related to the boss. So directly write the formula. Try. Even if it is going wrong, doesn't matter, just try. Again, you can cancel and then write a correct one. You have to build that self-confidence that you can solve without any guidance or without any help once you understand the concept. Because for exam, no one will guide you that this is the next step, that is the next step. So you have to believe in yourself that you can solve. So fear of making mistakes and waiting for the answer, all that you have to remove now. Every problem you have to consider it like a test for yourself. Directly writing the left hand side, cos of so here which formula? Cos of a plus b. This is what? Cos of a minus. Directly I am applying now. Huh? See, cos of a plus b means what? Boss is separate, no? So both the angles separate. Now here is the boss, the minus sign. Sin pi by 4, both the angles. This is like a and this is a b. So this is the answer of this one. No need to put actually a bracket because this is a plus sign. Only if there is a minus sign here, then we have to use brackets. Now, same we apply formula for this. So cos pi by 4, cos x. Now this is ulta. Minus means this will be plus. Now put the values. Now tell me what is pi by 4 degrees? 45. 4 is for 45 I told you, remember. Oh yeah, 1 by root 2. So pi by 4 means 45 degree. 4 is for 45. If you want, you have to convert and check. But there is no time every time to convert and see. So these are your standard angles which you have to know. Pi by 4 means 45 degree. Cos 45 is 1 by root. Sin 45 is also 1 by root. Now this cancels because one is minus, the other one is plus. Straight away it is going to cancel. Or before also it could cancel, no problem. Now put the value of cos of 45. Yeah, first you can write it 2 times and then also. So what remains is upon root 2 also you could write. So denominator is same, or you can directly write 2 times that. X plus x, no, is 2x. Or you could write this way also. Either way, whichever way you want to do. Or directly, this is like the whole term. A plus A, you can write it 2 times A, like that also. Doesn't matter. 2 upon root 2 also you could write like this, at the side, wherever you write. At this step you will get. Okay? Because denominator is same. So you can make it. Cos plus cos is 2. But if you see the right hand side, that is not the answer. Something else is there, no? There is no answer in the denominator. So what you have to do next step? Rationalize. You know what is rationalization, no? So multiply numerator and denominator with the same root. Now you should get the answer. So leave this. So 2 into 2 is how much? Root 2 into root 2 will be? This nothing but it. Right. Try. Rationalize. Yeah. Cos plus cos is 2 cos x. But that is not the answer which is asked in the question. If you see the question, there is no root in the denominator. So rationalize. Multiply numerator and denominator with root 2 and solve. So denominator root 2 will get multiplied and will become 2. And that 2 will cancel with this. So this root 2 you can write in the front. Done? Then same way try the third one. Only difference there is a minus sign. Where cos x went? And the next one. Okay, you have to find what is the value of cos pi by 4. Oh, yeah, correct. So cos you write outside. Which quadrant this belongs to now? Pi minus pi less than 180 means second quadrant. Second quadrant cos is negative. So minus cos pi by 4 will get. So minus 1 by root 2. Then this cos x is there. Understood, no? Again apply. Now after minus whatever you are solving, you'll have to use bracket. Huh? Cos A, cos B minus sin A, sin. This is the first one. Now minus is there. After minus whatever, if there are this, you have to use a bracket because that minus belongs to both of them. Use a bracket. If this was plus, you did not have to bother. But if there is a minus sign, whatever you are solving next, now open up the bracket. Minus will belong to both of them. You check which one you cancel. Look at this. You have made a mistake. Cos. Not use bracket. That is why you are not getting. You are getting cos and not sine. Understood? Cancel this and do it. See, this will be minus. Minus into plus will be minus. This term will cancel. So you'll get 3 pi by 4 is not a standard angle. Okay, if it was pi by 4, directly we could put. So these are anyways minus, minus, you can write minus 2 times. Till this step also, you can do the same. Or first also you could put the value and then calculate. So we don't know what is the value of this. So we'll have to find a value. So last time we have learned how to find, split the angle, which is the main fraction. So in the rough work, let us find out what is the value of sine of 3 pi by 4. If it was just pi by 4, we could write 1 by root 2, 45. But this is not 45 degrees. So sine, if you convert in terms of degrees, it will be 120, I think. You can check that. Or last time, what method I told you, take the main fraction, pi by 4. And now start cross multiplying. 1 pi by 4 minus to cross multiply. Now you have to check which quadrant this belongs to. Which quadrant? Pi minus means this is 180, less than 180. Less than 180 is in the seconds. All silver tea cups. So in the second quadrant, sign is anyways what? Positive. You just have to write sign of pi by 2. 1 we don't go to write. So 1 by the root. So put the value back. This is your rough work set. Put the value over here. Again, same way like last problem. Rationalize this, you'll get the answer. Understood? Sign of 3 by 4 value you have to find in the rough work column. In that value you have to substitute. By the fourth one. And take the left hand side. Now, wait. Now don't directly go to apply all the formula. Now if you see here also, if you apply, you will get the answer, but that is a long method then. If you apply here cos A, cos B minus C. Now this is sin A, sin B. Now what, again you'll have to apply this. Another two terms will come. Again you'll have to open up, and then again here. So too many terms will come up in this. If there is a multiplication. If there was a plus sign and all, you could directly solve. If you see this, you can apply reverse way. In just one step, you can finish off with the problem. You just look at this as A. Isn't this also same angle? This is A. So pi by 4 minus x, if you read this as A, and pi by this, you read it as B. Now ulta formula we will apply. What is this? I'll read cos A, cos B minus sin A, sin B. Whose formula I think this is? Boss is separate and sun is separate. This is related to which formula? So cos A, cos B minus sin A, sin B. So this is related to the boss, means cos. And he is not obedient, he is arrogant. So this is related to A plus. So we will go ulta. So cos A, cos B minus sin A, sin B is cos of A plus B. Okay, that's it. So right, this answer will be what? cos of, who is there? A, pi by 4 minus x. B is pi by 4 minus 1. Ulta. So write this formula first and then compare. This is your A, this is your B. So I'm just writing cos of A plus B. The other method also you can do, but in that case you will get 8 terms and then you will have to cut and then simplify, and then that is a lengthy method. You have that choice also. But this is the shorter method directly. Cos A, cos B minus sin A, sin B is nothing but cos of A plus B. So write cos and add both the angles. And now open up the bracket, normal. Pi by 4 plus pi by 4. So it will be 2 pi by 4. It will be pi by 2. Minus is common. Yeah, minus is common between. Okay, now you can apply or directly also. What is pi by 2 minus? So this is like an angle. So which quadrant this belongs to? Something, this is 90 degree and this is what? Less than 90. So it's like I'm minusing something from 90. So we are in the first quadrant. In the first quadrant anyways cos is positive. Now this is a fraction. So fraction means what I told you, cos will become what? Sine. And directly you have to write the angle. Or don't even think, just look at the answer, what you need, and just copy paste it there. That's it. Because you know you need that answer. So directly you can put this answer over here without even thinking. Because it has to be that. So this is like a 90 degree and this is like a angle. So you know that cos, first quadrant, cos is positive, all are positive here. Fraction means always cos will become sine. And this angle always you have to copy paste. Or you could apply this formula again. Cos A is like A minus B related to the boss. Pi by 2 plus sine pi by 2. If you had done this method also, what is cos pi by 2? 0. Sin pi by 2 is 1. So 0 into this entire thing will become 0. This will be 1. In both the ways, we would have got the same answer. If we had applied this formula also. Cos of A minus B is cos A cos B plus sin A sin B. Cos 90. This pi by 2 means 90 degree, which is 0. So 0 into cos anyways will be 0. 1 into sin of x will be x. Either ways, you will get the same answer. Now try the fifth one. Take the left hand side. Which formula I'll have to apply? Tan of A plus B. Apply tan of A plus B in the numerator. Apply tan of A minus B in the denominator. Take the left hand side and start solving. Right. Tan of pi by 4 will be 1. Also, right. Left hand side is start. So this is tan of a plus b formula, and the denominator is tan of a minus b, which all should know by now is tan a. So since this is plus, this will be plus. Then you have to multiply them with the opposite sign. This is about the numerator. Same way upon this one. No cancelling anything directly. Nothing you can cancel because they are all plus minus sign. There is no multiplication. So simply we cannot cancel. What is tan of pi by 4? Pi by 4 means 45 degrees. So it will be 1. In this step we will get. Now it is in the form of A upon B and then C upon D. So this will become ulta. This will go reverse. Anyways, 1 into 10x is anyways 10x only. So writing this is 1 plus this will go up. So this and this term is same now. So it's like x into x, which is nothing but x square. And this will get multiplied here. Is the square common given there? Yes. Square is belonging to numerator also, square is belonging to denominator also. So you can make it common square. Just because the answer is asked that way. So make the square common because it will belong to both numerator and denominator. So this is belonging here also. Nothing but equals to RH. Again, using compound angle only, there are some proofs which you have to prove them. Page number 24. The double angle proofs are asked sometimes. So we will prove them. There are two formulae. Sin 2x has two formulae. One is sin 2x can be written as 2 sin x cos x, or you can, in terms of tan, it is this formula. So 2x means double. That is why I am saying double. Okay. So we have to prove this. So let us start with the left hand side. And then I have to prove the right hand side. What happened? Worst case, if you forget, you can apply that compound and can prove it also quick. So now definitely directly cannot go ahead just like this with sin 2x in the air. So what we'll do is 2 we can write, we have to split this angle. X plus x. You can read this as A, you can read this as B. Now which formula? Sine of A plus B formula you apply. A also is X only, B also is X only. We'll just do this first one. What happened? Some chemistry task. Oh, I thought some homework was here. Something to by heart, na? Table not told yet. Hello. Yesterday over there, like Saturday, they were telling me to leave early because we want to do something for chemistry. So I thought the same you all asking. Okay, sine of A plus B formula, right? Right. So. Okay. What is that related to the sun? So sine x, again cos x, plus again cos x, both A and B are same, doesn't matter. So this is like A into B and this is B into A. So I can write it same. Let me write sine first, cos this side. Doesn't matter, you know, whichever way. And both are same now. So it's like A plus A is what? 2A. This is A, this is like A. Same. So we just do it. Now from this only we have to prove the next part. Okay, one more part. So I will take the other half. So till this we have proved. Okay, 2 sin x cos x. I'm continuing this problem now. Now I want in terms of 10. Simply we cannot divide in the air. If nothing is there, take it as 1. Upon 1 you can write. Simply I can write it upon 1 because it will not make a difference. Okay. And one identity we had learned. What is that? What is sine square theta plus cos square theta? Sine square theta plus cos square theta is always 1. So instead of 1, I will write it as sine square x plus cos square x. Okay. Write the step. This is to get to this point. Because I need a numerator also, I need a denominator also. But here we had only numerator. So simply I cannot bring any denominator in the air. So that is why I have to start it with 1. Because any number upon 1 is same thing. So just balancing it 1 will not make a difference. So instead of 1, I am writing sine square theta plus cos square theta. Okay. What I need here now, if you see in the denominator, I need 10 square, correct? So what will give me 10 square? What is 10 square theta? Sine square theta upon cos square theta. Okay, here I need 10 square. So sine square upon cos square. So I'll have to divide sine square with what? Cos square. Okay. So if I'm dividing the denominator, I have to divide the numerator also. The next step will be divide numerator and denominator by cos square x. So everything will get divided. So 2 sin x cos x upon cos square x sin square x plus cos square x upon cos square x. Both numerator as well as denominator I have divided by the same term because simply only one term we cannot divide. Whatever I am doing in the denominator, I am doing in the numerator. Why am I doing this? Because I need 10 square. 10 I will get only when I divide sine upon cos. So sine square is already there. So that is why I am dividing with cos square. So that's sine upon cos. So simply only one term I could not divide. So I have to divide all that. Since this is a plus sign, you know that denominator will get distributed to both the terms. Here we cannot distribute directly because there is no plus sign. So here it will remain as it is. Now separate this to both the terms and you'll get your answer now. So here what will happen? Now this is multiplication. So directly I can cancel. 1 cos will cancel with this square. It's like having x upon x square. Now you have to cancel like this. Same way. 1 cos will cancel with this square. This one and this one will cancel. 1 will remain. That's it. There is no other cancellation. Only 1 cos will. Now you'll get the answer. What is sine upon cos? Here, 10. What is sine square upon cos square? 10 square. Although 1 is this side and this is this side, doesn't matter. It's the same. Equals to 5. This is how we will get the answer. So we'll stop here. So we'll prove the remaining in the next class. Not all, like only the double angles ones, okay? Half angle anyways, they don't ask to prove. So you can start only with. So revise these problems again at home. Huh? There are practice questions behind. So you can check.